halfway through. It takes a lot of effort to do that. I had to do that. I had to go home. But I could not stop a job halfway through. And then I had this real bad thing. When I finished a job, I'd see something else that needed to be done. And as far as I'm concerned, for some reason, I think as soon as I saw it, that was the job being done. So I've already started the job, I couldn't finish it, you know. If I didn't see it, I could go, right, job's done, go home. But as soon as I saw it, it was simply like the saying that I'm halfway through a job, so I've got to go and do it and finish it. Which I didn't mind. It just would have been nice. The hardest thing I found with work, and I wonder if other people in chat feel the same way if you're in the same situation. I didn't mind doing long hours. What I did mind was ending up doing half a day on a Saturday or something like that, or a Sunday. So basically working 5.5 days a week. What are you doing? I'm in this line. Why does it do that? I don't know. Why do I keep asking? It keeps doing it. It's not going to stop. Right, I had to clear my throat. Yeah. So I was quite happy doing like long hours for 5 days. I could have just done with 2 days solid off.
Yeah,
that would have made it easier.
That's one of the ones that ticks me off about my job, is the fact that I essentially only get a weekend once a fortnight. I still get 2 days off a week, but because of that rotating Monday, Tuesday off.
Yeah, well, it's just awful. You get to a Friday, and then everyone's like, weekend, yeah, let's go do something, let's go out, let's have some drinks, all that stuff. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, I've got to get up in the morning, so you've got that in the back of your head, so you can't sit and relax fully. Then you go to work, and you spend half a day Saturday at work, you finish at 1, you go home, and it takes the rest of Saturday to wind down completely, to relax. And then Sunday rolls around, and you can't enjoy Sunday either, because in the back of your mind it's, oh, I've got to go to work tomorrow. So you never fully get to relax. And that's what I hated. I don't mind doing long hours, like I said, at all. But as long as it's within 5 day period, adding a half a day or 6 days or anything, I think everyone, we all need at least 2 days off, no matter how many hours you work during a week. You should work days in a row and have 2 days off minimum. Just to refresh yourself, to give yourself a break. Changing a routine is good as a holiday / vacation, depending what word you use in your country. But it makes all the difference, and especially because you don't start, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't start sort of
recuperating.
No, it's right there in my head, but it just doesn't want to come to the front of my brain. Problem I'm having all the time. Maybe I should check behind the fridge or under the couch to see if I left my sanity and my intelligence there somewhere, because it's clearly disappeared from me. You start not regretting, you start, oh, jeepers, what's the word? You just don't want to go to work. We'll go with that. There is a word for it. I know there is. You start regretting or hating work and don't want to go to work and stuff. Dreading. Yeah, it's still not the word. There's a proper word, perfect word for this. But yeah, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of that's to do with the fact that you don't get time to rest. You know? And then you get tired easier at work, you get worn down at work easier, and then you snap at each other at work, and then, yeah, it's no fun. Oh, I've done it again. Not keeping an eye on it. I'm so used to the harvesters. Actually, how far did I go over this time? The harvesters automatically stopping. I don't understand why it wouldn't work. The mod won't work for these harvesters. They're full, same premise.
Because technically they're balers, not harvesters.
Well, maybe. maybe it's just the modded harvester. Maybe they work on just the normal cotton ones. I'm hoping you're off my equipment there, my vehicle. Carry on, carry on. Yes, we can. Anyway. Yeah, so how many of you guys in chat sort of feel the same way? I mean, who would say no to days off at work anyway? Sure, you'll agree.
I think the worst what I've done was the brick factory. Yeah, it was 12-hour shifts, and it was like 4 days on. Like you do 4 days day shift, then you get 2 days, and then like over the course of a fortnight, it rotates between day shift and night shift, and then but it's always like 2 days, except for one gap where it's a 3-day gap between the rotation between day and night. And that's the part that got me, because I'm like, well, between the day shift and night shift rotation, you're spending the first day resetting your biological clock, and then you're sort of knackered for the second day. So out of the 14 days that you're working or swapping your sleep schedule, you only really get 1 day off where you're awake, the schedule doesn't rotate, and you got a free day to enjoy. So it's like 13 days out of a fortnight dedicated to either working or being ready for work. No thanks.
I knew you'd say something, Dave, about it. But I'm surprised you said you'll take a day off, not 2. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I always turn down jobs that had a funny schedule. I'm a 9 to 5 type of person. Well, to be honest, probably 7. Earlier the better for me, weirdly. Because I think I've mentioned it before in the streams, but in the earlier days of existence, I struggled to sleep properly. I was always half asleep. But it was finally at 7 o'clock in the morning around then is when I've fallen asleep fully. And, but if I got up like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning, I'd feel a lot better with less sleep than I did if I got up like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
I got a preference for later starts, because of the 5 years of my last job, it was like 7 to 3, and that was fine, but I'd be going to bed at 9, 10 o'clock at night because I'd need to get my sleep in. But one of the previous jobs I had was afternoon shift, 3 o'clock through to 11, and so I'd be getting home closer to midnight, staying up till 4 in the morning, and then sleeping till about 4 to 10, so 6 hours sleep, and I felt great. Get up at 10 o'clock in the morning, I could either go out to the shops if I needed to, or just poke around the internet until 3 o'clock and do it all over again. Absolutely love that schedule. Terrible for socialising because you're at work when everyone gets home, and you're home when everyone's asleep, but I was by myself in the city at the time, so it didn't bother me.
I'm going to stick this thing on Help a Monkey, and just so we have a change of scenery and stuff, go check the other workers out and see what they're up to. Right, let's give you a clean and put you away. Government holidays, are they just like public holidays, are they? Dave? I mean, it's always good to have a long weekend, but long weekends don't mean much as they used to. And when I was a boy, a wee yapper, the shops weren't open on the weekends, except for... No, shops weren't open on the weekends, except for dairies, which are like corner stores, I guess. The closest I could probably say. And they were open for half a Saturday. But there was definitely a 40-hour week here, regardless. So you got a long weekend. No one worked on the public holiday. Nobody worked on a public holiday. So you got all your petrol, you filled up on a Friday, you got all your petrol because no gas stations are open.
Yeah, for us that's considered essential. Which I think, like major essential places, typically, well, I suppose what, gas stations, I don't think of else. Because I know like Christmas, for example, December 25th, I get that one off work, but you still expect servos to be open. And I think some fast food places choose to open, like Macca's.
Yeah, that was used to be. Now it's 24/7 here. Everything's open all the time, pretty much. But that's what it was like when I was young. A wee boy, it sort of changed around, sort of my late teens that things started. No, that's not what I want. It started to be open. First thing that started opening 24 hours, the nightclubs and bars and are open 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Yeah, not looking forward to the silly season this year because it'll be.
Silly?
Was it Christmas is on a Saturday this year? It's like Sunday's Boxing Day, and they expect that to be the busiest retail day of the year. But being a Sunday, then because the public holiday has been bumped forward to Monday, so I'm wondering how they're going to work that.
Yeah, Boxing Day sales, and because it's Saturday, you probably do the same as we do. Probably other countries do it too. If it falls on a Saturday or a Sunday, then you get the... if it falls on a Saturday, Christmas Day and Boxing Day falls on a Sunday, then you get the Monday and Tuesday off because it falls on the weekend. And so if Christmas falls on a Sunday, then you get the Monday and Tuesday off. So Monday is essentially get to Christmas and then Boxing Day, even though Monday's Boxing Day. I know in America you guys don't have Boxing Day. I don't know if you have the day after Christmas off, to be honest. And if you do what it's called, but that's what it's called here. Well, actually, most of the Commonwealth countries, it's called Boxing Day.
And for those curious, Boxing Day, yes, does involve donning a pair of gloves and beating up kangaroos. At least in Australia, anyway.
There's always, I've heard different theories to why it's called Boxing Day, and the most obvious to me is the fact that after you spend all Christmas unwrapping presents that used to come in boxes, then it's the day for you to clean the boxes away. Put them in the trash or whatever, rubbish. That makes the most sense to me. But I've heard other ones, I can't quite remember which is what they were at the moment, but I know they were different. It was something to do with the servants in England.
Yeah, I was going to say like the lords or CEOs or something would give boxed gifts for the servants of the lower class.
Or something to do with the fact that that was the day that the lords and all that, the servants had the day off and something or other, and I can't remember. I'm sure somewhere you can find something on it, like Wikipedia or something. No. Come here. Actually, I'll send you off to the washing department of our yard. Go see the manager of Soapy Water. Now where you going? It's in the same direction. I don't know. I think the problem is some of the products we grow around here, that is, we don't grow, but is grown around here, obviously enjoyed by the locals. Where is he going? You, sir, are going the longest way around possible. No, now you're doing a... Why are you doing a U-turn? Oh, do you think going this way is the quickest? Okay, let me turn the truck around. I'll point it in the same direction I think you're going. And I'll tell it to go to the boo. And I bet you it turns around and goes the other way. I'm putting money on it, actually. No, I'm not. I haven't got any money to go. I'll put my house on it. I'll bet my house that this will turn and do a U-turn and go the other way. It's lucky I don't own a house, eh? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, mate, yeah. Definitely, Dave. Yeah, Boxing Day is you put all your presents all the free stuff that you didn't appreciate, and sent it off to to be sold somewhere. What's it called? I tend to forget what it's called now. eBay. Yeah, because we have the big one here is Trade Me, which is a New Zealand one. Trade Me is the big one here, which was sold to somebody, don't know who. Guy who started it up made obviously millions with the sale. Trade Me is a huge, huge thing here.
Yeah, for us it's apart from the usual like trading posts, like it's like catalogue. I think Quokka was actually one from WA. It was just a classified ads newspaper. Gumtree being the big one. It's actually gone international.
What the heck is this guy doing? No, you have seeded some. Okay, well, that just makes my point, proves my point, doesn't it? You have no clue where you are, do you? You're on a different planet, a planet of all your own, chemically induced planet. Doesn't really exist, but you're enjoying the colours and everything that comes with it because we're too close to a field. No, we're not. Alright. You're going to run out of fuel before you run out of fertiliser at this rate, right? Alright. Let me pick up some of this then and take it to where it's supposed to go, which I have no clue where it is, but I'm sure I can find out. I'm sure there's a way.
Avia market.
I've got to remember at the end of the day too, we've done 3 fields with bale collection, so I've got to add the take the $300 out for the person that's, you guys can't see, we've got a real young fella to do this, to put the bales on the back of the truck. And I know it might sound a bit hard, but at least we're not paying them $4, we're paying them 100 for every field. We're not that heartless. We're not completely Appled run. Or Disney owned. Bit of Ricky Gervais coming through me there, wasn't it? Oh no. I wasn't going to say anything else because I might lose my... No, I won't even go there. Even the suggestion could get me into trouble with the Twitch. Well, I'd said it, didn't I? Oh, damn. Oh, well. Right. Off you go. Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, you follow this lovely truck while I go off and have a quick bio break. I'll tell you what, I'll even get this off the screen and that off the screen like that, and you can see more of the lovely scenery, and I shall return very shortly. How's that for timing? His driving's left to be something left to be desired. Oh no, it worked. What field are we on again? Field 4, because it says it on the top right there. Right, field 4. Off you go. You're still doing the oilseed radish. Alright, let me get back into... Oh, look at that. Straight away. Wait until it gets to the end and I'll take back control. Take control over. Take over back control. Okay. I'll do it myself. There we go.
Resume authority.
Yeah. Kick him out the door and put the foot on the floor, apparently, because there's no accelerator. It's just the joystick. Right? Now, I just looked down to see how full this thing was, just in case it needed to be empty. Watch me forget to do that when it actually gets full. And tiptoe through the cotton field again. Oh, you are shocking, worker. You're throwing my lines off. I'm a bit worried, it's still at 7%, that fertiliser. Is he doing another round? Desperate for cash, he's trying to make the job last as long as possible so he can get paid. You do realise we've got plenty of work for you. You don't have to do that. In fact...
I just think he's in the middle of manoeuvring, from the looks of it, doing only 5k's an hour.
Yeah, but his manoeuvring is doing a lap of the field. I was in it when I did it. He was miles away. He was at the edge of the field and then drove to the middle of it. Exactly the middle of it, both vertically and horizontally. And then reversed all the way back up. I have no idea why. But then again, what did I say earlier? I don't care how a job's done as long as it gets done. But there is a line of absurdity, and he's gone past it and built a new one and went past that as well. Then, yeah, locked the door behind him so no one else could reach that level of stupidity. Absurdity. Reckless abandonment of waste of my money. Oh, our money, actually. But points for inventing new ways to do a job badly. Credit where credit's due. Now hopefully I'll be able to do this before I get to the end of the row. Best thing is I can actually see it. Let's do it. Do that. See what happens then. Now, the only question is the steering wheel gone hard again? No, it's all good. I just changed my compressor settings because I notice sometimes I go well over. Right, I can finish that sentence now. I've cleared my throat out. I don't know why it's doing this. Must be something in the air.
Too much sugar in your coffee.
I don't take sugar.
Not enough sugar in your coffee.
I'm sweet enough, Turkish. What movie reference is that from, chat? Now, sometimes I notice I go into the red, as I'm still doing on the old audio levels. Oh, I've got another plan. You know I've alt tabbed out because the sound goes, but hey, you can see what's happening. Make your own sounds up. Yeah. Right to there. Yeah, that'll do. I guess I'm... Oh no, I'm going to hurry up. I'm going across the road. Right, I just wanted to see how the growth was going on this field. Everything looks good. Keep it up. Let's ignore that happened. In fact, let's ignore everything that's happened on the stream so far. It concerns me. Yeah, which I've actually just remembered to have a look to see what level the bale's at. No, other one, other lane. No, oh, I don't know why. Don't say anything. You say it all the time. It never stops. It keeps doing it. Here we go. You know, at the beginning of the stream, when I said, let's see what I can break and all that kind of stuff, I thought I was joking, but apparently not. I'm a fortune teller. I can see the future of me driving over crops and other stuff. What I need to do is sit back in my seat. That might actually help me out a bit. Clear the airwaves up a bit. Has that truck returned back yet? Hello? Is there anybody out there?
Possibly.
Just
There's
nod if you can hear
behind
me.
the field marker.
Oh, see, look at that. I was too busy looking at for the truck. You know what's going to happen, right, chat? When I finally get used to the fact that I need to stop and empty this out like a baler, because that's what it's doing, I'll get into a harvester and I'll be really cautious about it, even though the mod will stop it. I'll move forward for you, how's that? It's still in your way when you come back up.
No, that's okay. The IA. The AI did one earlier and I just sort of bumped it out of the way.
Oh, I'll go over to the truck. Go pick that up out of the way and grab a few more, send it off down to wherever it needs to go. I know where it needs to go, but I just can't remember what it's called. It needs to go to the shop that's buying them. That's where it needs to go.
Have you?
Right, let's go have a look to see how that seeder's getting on. Whether he's actually seeded anything since I was, oh, hang on. You could probably do with a clean, actually. By the look at yes. Been playing in the mud. Yeah, I did say I was going to the cedar, but slight detour on the way. Get right in there. Giving you a realistic feeling of the way I'm cleaning. Hello. Apparently my invisible wireless hose is not long enough to get all of this header. Maybe I should add a waypoint here for you to stop. Looking good. He says without properly looking at it. Alright. Pop you into bed and say goodnight. And get a good night's sleep because you might be very busy tomorrow. Yep, look at that. Even Stevens, depends on the angle. Just to get the angle right, doesn't matter. Just as long as it looks like it is. No, you... Okay, this way? Ah, you're the one. Alright, watch me magically clean the inside of the tipper without even going in there. Stubborn. Come on, get off. Go. Find yourself a new home to live. Come on. Oops, looks like I left the window open. Going right in there. See? Nice and clean.
Yeah, they'd be like the old Hiluxes with their vinyl interiors. Crack open the door, switch the ignition off, and just hit it with a high pressure hose.
Alright, we'll put you next to your mate, your buddy. And there we go. Right, what's next? I was heading over to the cedar, wasn't I? He's disappeared. That's where he is. He's down to 4%, so look, he's done it again. Look at this. He's going round in a big circle.